Are you okay? Hello everyone, my name is Jake and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm with my roommate. What's your name?
Brooke.
That's Brooke, my roommate. And we're going to be filming a video together today. As you can see, I'll give you a minute. So basically what we're doing
I'll try better, okay?
So basically what we're doing today is we're going to be choosing each other's TBRs. Like, I'm going to choose 5 books for her to read, she's going to choose 5 books for me to read. So, if you remember back in December of last year, me and my sister did a video like this, but I only chose 5 books for her to read. Spoiler alert, she started one of them and didn't even get 100 pages in before stopping. I feel I have more faith in Brooke. She doesn't read either, but like, I think she'll read these 5 books for me. I'm keeping that in. We're going to be choosing 5 books for each other to read. Basically, the fun part about this is, I obviously know every single book I have on this shelf. So I'm going to be choosing 5 books that I enjoy, that I hope Brooke will enjoy. Maybe some that I don't think she'll enjoy, but like, I want her to read anyways. And she's going to be choosing 5 books that she wants me to read, but she knows absolutely nothing about any of these books. So she's only going to be choosing just based on the...
fucking roast me.
She's only going to be choosing based on the spines and covers of the book. So yeah, we're going to go take turns. I'm going to start, choose, one for her, and then she's going to choose one for me. You know the drill, I guess. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. So we're just going to start. You already know what the first one's going to be.
I don't. Oh, shit.
So my first book I'm going to be having her read is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. You guys all know what this book is about, and Mayana would have killed me if I didn't choose this for her to read. But basically a little bit of a refresher. This follows Jude and her twin sister Taryn, but like, Jude's the main character. She is a human living in the fairy world. She was brought there when she was young because her parents were murdered by a fairy, yada, yada, yada. And basically, yeah, that's all I'm going to say, because I don't know how else to explain this without spoilers, because I'm a dumb bitch.
Do you want to hear a fun fact?
What?
Every single time I watch your videos and you talk about The Cruel Prince, I skip forward, because I'm like, I don't know, maybe that's just a name, but I'm annoyed with the name as it is. And I know Mayana fucking loves it. But yeah. That's the first time I actually heard what it's about, because I always went, and just skipped.
Well, Brooke's gonna be reading it. I chose this for Devin to read too. This is actually the book she started, then she said she hated it, so she stopped reading it. I don't think Brooke's gonna really enjoy it that much either, but I'm gonna force her to finish even if she doesn't. That being said, I do think she's gonna be a Cardin stan. That's all I'm gonna say.
Is Cardin a name?
Yeah.
Of a person?
Yeah, Cardin.
I can't do big words.
Cardin. Cardin?
You know.
It's a name.
Here's the thing, in high school I'd read books, and if I couldn't read the name, I would just make up my own name every single time I read it. So if it was like something dumb complicated, I'd just put like John. I'd be like, so John did this, even though the name's completely
It's like Jack calling Hermione Herman. I guess you can go ahead and just choose a book for me to read.
Okay. I'll just pick the prettiest ones.
Alright. I have no idea what she can choose. She could choose a book I've already read. At that point, she's just gonna re-choose. But, yeah.
Honestly, wait. This one's kind of speaking to me. Because
you can look at the cover and like see if you want to.
Have you read this? You haven't?
No.
Here's the thing, is it's purple, 2 shades. There's a little man, and it's also green, and these are contrasting colors, so I like them. Plus, my plain Jane. I feel like I'm your plain Jane.
What does that even mean? So she chose My Plain Jane by the 3 authors, who Cynthia Han, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. I haven't read My Lady Jane.
Oh, is it a series?
And no. It's a companion series, so like you don't have to read one to read the other. Like they're 2 different. All I know is this is a retelling of Jane Eyre, so I'm pretty sure it involves.
I love that.
Well, good. You chose for me to read it. She loves Jane Eyre, apparently.
I do.
I don't know the story of Jane Eyre at all. I own it. Oh, sorry. But I haven't read it. I just punched her. Anyways, I'm going to be reading it. She's looking at Jane Eyre right now. Let me know down below if I should read My Lady Jane before I read My Plain Jane, because I actually have no idea if they have anything to do with each other. I'm pretty sure they don't, but if they don't, then I'm just going to be reading this next month. She's back! Oh, it's my turn to choose you a second book. So, on to her second book, she's going to have to read another one she already knows is coming.
Alright, you knocked something over, bitch.
The Devouring Grey. Why are you mad?
I didn't know that was coming, actually. Wait, why is there a bigger version and a tinier version?
Do they have 2 editions? Wait! She's commenting on this one, the hardcover. This is the UK version.
Hold on, here's the
this is
thing.
the US
This
version.
looks intimidating. This one I can stand behind because it matches my aesthetic recently.
Oh my god. I love how that's what you're basing. Like, oh, I can read it because it's
No,
pink.
but that one looks intimidating. But this one looks more casual.
Yeah. I actually don't know if I've talked about this book on my channel yet since I haven't been filming videos for like 6 months. But y'all know I stand this series. But basically, do you know what this is about?
Not at all. I also skipped through that on your videos.
So this follows a city. I don't even remember what the city's called.
Wow, it's
Four
your favorite
Paths
fucking
or
book.
something.
Wow.
Oh, it's called Four Paths. Yeah, so this follows a city called Four Paths. So our main character, Violet, she moves back there because her mother lived there when she was a child. I'm terrible at explaining books and I have a booktube channel. Anyways, she moves back to the city that her mother grew up in with her mother, of course. And she kind of starts learning about this town. And basically there are 4 founding families. Each of them have a different like emblem and they have supernatural powers that have to do with that emblem. So yeah, so it follows these 4 main families, you know, doing their shit and living life. And then there's this thing called the Grey or the Devouring Grey that basically, I don't know how to explain it good. It's like kind of an alternate reality, like it's their town, but it's not. It's a different version of their town in which this beast pretty much, whoever gets stuck in this grey, this beast fucking murks their ass. And then, you know, they come back and their body's just like... So,
Wait, so that's kind of like the other book I read.
She's talking about The Call, by the way. In a way, yeah.
Devouring Grey, to me, it sounded like a shadow monster that would devour you.
That's what it is, basically. I might reread this with her because I need to reread this. I've only read it once, and I think it might be my all-time favorite book. So yeah, we can buddy read. Look at her with these terms. But yeah, so The Devouring Grey by Christine Lynn Herman. Now you get to choose another for me. She's about to choose her second book for me.
The green popped out at me, so I'm trying to look at something else to pop out at me, but like, I'm pretty sure I can tell which ones you've read and which ones you haven't, but I also want to pick the ones that are...
Don't choose.
What?
I feel like I know what you're going to choose, and I don't want you to.
I want to pick this one, because the greens are just speaking to me today. Have you read this?
Come show it to me.
I'm pretty sure
you have to show it to the camera.
Have you read this?
That's the second book in the series. But I've read the first book in the series, and I have not read the second book in that series.
So will you read this?
I mean, yeah.
Well, let me do you. So the author is, let me butcher her name.
She has 2 first names as her name.
Danielle Page.
Danielle Page. Read the title first.
Okay. The Wicked Will Rise by Danielle Page.
So this is the second book in the Dorothy Must Die series. I read Dorothy Must Die my senior year of high school, which was...
3 years ago?
Yeah, like 2.5, 3 years ago. That's disgusting. But anyways, yeah. I think I don't need to reread the first one to read this, so. For those of you that don't know what the Dorothy Must Die series is about, it pretty much follows this main character named Amy. She ends up in Oz somehow, but it's not the Oz that we know about in Wizard of Oz. It's basically this Oz, this version of Oz in which Dorothy she did start off, like the story we know about Dorothy is true, but she ended up becoming this dictator of Oz. She is pretty much the villain of the series, so that's what Dorothy Must Die. And it just follows this main character meeting all these miscellaneous people in Oz that kind of want to take Dorothy down, or some of them that like are on Dorothy's side. So like the main characters of Wizard of Oz are the villains in this story, like the Scarecrow, the Lion, all that shit, you know. So I'm gonna be reading the second book finally.
Oh wait, no, that's so cool.
I can't wait to make her a reader so she can make a booktube channel.
No, I hate reading. It puts me to sleep. But I think covers are so cool.
They are cool.
Just the artwork and like the choosing of the fonts. It really ties together the theme of the book. I think it's really beautiful. Okay, your turn. Go.
Okay, so on to book 3. I need to read more Book of the Month books since I have hella Book of the Month books that I haven't gotten to, and I have a whole rainbow shelf down here of Book of the Month books. But
hold on, then I organized. Let's just...
She did. She put the rainbow together because I'm colorblind and can't do that. But we're each going to choose a Book of the Month book for the other one to read. Once again, I've read some of them, so I'm going to choose one I loved. She's going to choose just one. So, yeah. I actually don't know which one to make you read.
I mean...
I'm going to get you a thriller, for sure. Oh, or I can make you read that because the TV show's coming out, and I can force you to watch it with me.
I'm having a Devin moment. For those loyal subscribers who know Devin. Pick what you want to pick. You got a fucking onion for a head. What do you mean?
Anyways, I'm going to choose... I'm actually not going to choose one I gave 5 stars, but I'm going to choose one that I think would keep you interested. So I'm going to choose No Exit by Taylor Adams for her to read. I didn't give this 5 stars. I'm pretty sure I gave it 4.5 stars, so it was pretty close to a 5-star read. But basically, this is like a thriller, but the mystery is solved pretty early in it, and it's mostly a survival story.
I think I watched this review on your channel.
Maybe.
But I completely forget what the plot is.
So this basically follows this girl who, she's trying to make it home in time because her mother, her father, a member of her family is on their deathbed, they're dying, so she kind of wants to get there before they die. She ends up getting snowed in her car, and her car can't go any further, so she stops at this rest stop. And there's a group of people there that, you know, same situation, they're all snowed in. She goes outside to try and call her family and, like, let them know the situation, and she sees this van with a little girl trapped in it, in a cage. And she's like, what the fuck? So basically, she's like, which one of you, like, she's trying to figure out who owns this car, like, who's trapping this little girl, and, like, halfway through it turns into a story of her trying to survive the night. Which, I love survival stories, so I'm gonna force you to read this.
I made that face because you asked me, what are you doing? I made that face because it sounds like a plot of a show I started to watch once, where they were in, like, it wasn't snowing, but they pulled into a gas station, and I think they stole someone's little sister, yeeted her into a van, and the show was trying to get the little sister back from the guy who just yeeted her.
Yeah, so, I mean,
so I was just
read
like,
the book
wait.
version of that. But yeah, no, I think this one will keep you interested. That's why I picked it. I feel like this one might actually, you might read it to the end. Yeah, choose a book of the month book for me. You should know which ones of those I read, because I just told you last night which ones I've read. But
okay,
we'll see which one he chose. There's some, don't forget there's some on other sides of the shelf.
I know.
I'm just letting you know.
Oh my god. Oh, I pick it. Have you read this?
No, that's pretty new though.
Wicked Fox by Cat Cho.
She chose, as you heard her say, Wicked Fox by Cat Cho. You guys, honestly have no fucking idea what this is about. I know she turns into a 9-tailed fox and pretty much feasts on the souls of men or some shit. So that's cool.
Kind of a twist.
But y'all probably know more about this than I do because you've all read this already because this is a really hype book. This just came out last month.
Did it?
Last month or the month before it. I don't remember. But I'm going to be reading it. I'm not going to spend any more time on it because once again, I don't know what it's about.
What?
My dumbass. I just remember for the Newts, which ends in 3 days, I could not find a book with a moon on the cover. So yeah, I'm gonna choose book number 4 for her to read. You know what? I'm gonna choose a book I think is gonna keep your ass interested in it fucking fast. The Selection by Kira Cast. What are your first thoughts?
First thoughts. Okay, here's the thing. I was looking at his face and it kind of looks like
But anyways,
Carly and
go
Aaron.
on.
Which one's the taller one? And Carly. Carly. She kind of
No,
looks like Carly.
Aaron, sorry. Aaron's
She kind of
close.
looks like Aaron to me.
She does look like Aaron.
See, that's what I was looking. I was like, ooh. But hold on, this is a series, right?
Yes, there's technically 5 books and a short story collection in it. It's over there.
Oh, okay.
There's
Because I've been staring at these 3 all day. Because first off, they're gorgeous. But I stare at these 3. But I don't know.
I'm gonna say it's reality TV trash. But basically, once again, y'all know what this follows, but I need to tell her what it is about. So, this is about this group of girls, 35 girls, get selected to go and move into this royal castle. And basically, it's the Bachelorette, but it's a prince choosing his woman. But there's dystopian vibes to it, so it's set in this world in which there's this war.
I love dystopian. Ever since The Giver, I've loved dystopians.
Dystopians are... People hate on them now because they're overdone, but they'll never be overdone. They'll
Literally.
always be amazing.
They're always so good because it's always like a utopia to a dystopia.
Yeah.
You're like,
So basically, there's this war. You know, like the usual. So there's war, and basically, like, while they're in this competition, like, rebels will break into the castle, and they'll all have to, like, hide and shit. Like, I think you're gonna like this.
I mean, tea.
I hate The Bachelor and Bachelorette, and I love this.
I always want to get into it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to be that
I
stereotype.
say I hate it, but I watched one whole season. The only time I ever watched it,
I don't
stand
think
it.
anyone who watches it likes it. I think everyone hates it, but they hate watch it.
Tea. But yeah, this is basically that, but like the royal version. Now you get to choose another book for me.
I'm just looking at this fucking stack right now.
That's nothing. I'm choosing all small books for you.
I mean, I appreciate that. But she's thick. Have you read this?
I haven't.
Oh.
You've chosen 4 books I haven't read so far.
You know why? Because I'm a loyal stan who watches all your videos and I know which books you've read and you
But
haven't.
even then, like, I just made my channel less than a year ago. It's like, you know, it looks like 10 million and a half. She chose The Dead House by Dawn Kurtagich, which is perfect because, you know, fall vibes, you know, spooky. But, once again, I really don't know what this is about. I know, like, there's these 3 students that die, which I just saw on the inside of the cover, so I didn't already know that. But there's these 3 students that die, some shit happens, I think one goes missing. So you're following this girl, and I think that she's the girl that went missing, but by day, I think she has split personalities, or just by day she's a different person than she is at night. I know she has 2 different identities. I don't know if in her head she knows she has 2 identities, or if this is, like, I don't know. I have no idea.
Do you think they would set it up as like one chapter would be one personality, the other chapter would be another? Because I feel that'd be confusing. Oh my god, that looks so pretty.
This is a mixed media book, by the way. So it's like journal entries, interviews, stuff like that.
See, this would be too challenging for me.
Diary entries, because I'm pretty sure this book has a lot of diary entries.
Oh, but
from
it
the
has
main
pictures.
character.
Sorry to smack the fuck at you.
Fine.
I would probably just look at this. I wouldn't read it. I would just look at it.
But yeah, so I'm not even gonna read the synopsis before reading it, because I like not doing that for horror and thriller books. So I'm just gonna, read this. I have to choose a 5th book for you. Maybe I should choose high fantasy.
I like magical elements. I like magical elements. I like fantasies,
Perfect.
and I also like dystopian societies.
Once again, 3 out of these 5 books I'm choosing for her, I didn't even give 5 stars. But the last
So you're
book.
giving me the shit books.
So no, I gave them all at least 4 stars.
Oh.
So the last book I chose for her is, what is this called? The Past and Other Things That Should Stay Buried by Sean David Hutchinson. Do you remember when I was talking about a book in which I read, I feel like we were the 2 main characters?
No.
Loyal stand to my videos. I literally said that I read this book where the 2 main characters who are best friends are ex-best friends, but they reminded me of me and you.
Are we best friends?
Anyways, I'm sad now.
I have
Anyways.
a terrible memory, and you know this.
So, this follows this kid named Dino, I believe. It's spelled like Dino, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Dino.
Probably call him Dino in the
And
book.
I did the whole time, so. But his family owns a funeral home, so they, like, prepare dead bodies and shit. And his ex-best friend rolls in on her gurney with her, corpse. And basically...
Me, the corpse.
He like does the makeup on the bodies because he's good at the
cool.
makeup. So he's like doing it, and then she's like and comes back to life, and he's like, the fuck. So this book's pretty much about this friend's like, she's like a zombie technically, but she's not a zombie. Like, she's not going around eating people and shit. She's just like exists, like she's back to life, and basically she comes back to life, and like after she comes back to life, no one in this world can like no one's dying. Like, people are getting hit by cars, people are getting shot, and like no one's dying. So basically, this book is pretty much about friendship and them, like, trying to, like, go over why the fuck they are ex-best friends. Like, they're going over everything that happened in the past with them and, like, what made them bring them to this point. And, yeah, so I don't know what else to say about it. But the 2 main characters remind me of me and you.
Because we're best friends. Soon to be ex-best friends.
I need to choose one more book for me.
I mean, I know contemporary's up here. And I know... horror's down here, and I know classics are down there, but I'll go over here. I haven't looked at this shelf yet. Wait, just look real quick. I just saw furry, and I was like, yes, furry book.
It says Fury, by the way, for everyone that is like, what is she talking about?
For everyone, I'm illiterate. Have you read this?
That is not what I thought you chose, but I can't read that.
Why can't you read this?
Because it's like the 3rd book in a series, and I don't own the first 2.
Have you read this? You have? Can I tell you? I'm pretty sure that's... What's that word?
Bared.
I read it as barred. And I'm like, the way we barred our souls does not sound right.
Choosing each other's TBR when one of us can't read. Same book.
Wow. Wonder if he read this. Just wonder.
Did you choose a book? I haven't read that.
Oh. I like how the last book is the one I had so much difficulties with. This, I don't know how to pronounce it. Alexandra Monir? Monor?
Or is it I?
Monir?
I'm thinking it's The Final 6 by Alexandra Monir. Is what I would say, but
that sounds better than my guess. So, The Final 6 by Alexandra Monir. It has a pretty cover. I don't know what it's about.
Science fiction.
It's science fiction, I was just told.
All I know about it is basically it's a competition. It's these kids, I think, trying to win their spot onto a spaceship.
Yeah, it says teenagers, space camp, forever change their lives, 6 spots.
I had an arc of this before it came out that I obviously never got to, and this came out 2 years ago, I believe, so...
In this cutthroat atmosphere, surrounded by strangers from around the world.
And I know Lala
Nailed it.
loves this book. She knows all about my obsession with books and Lala.
Can I just, for you guys who don't know, you're probably gonna cut this. He will watch Books and Lala 3 times a day. I swear to God, he'll just watch her nonstop. And I can just hear just her voice. I'm like, is that Lala again? He's like, yep. Also, if you needed fucking moons for your challenge, or is that an Earth?
Oh my God. I think they're moons. I'm a fucking dumb bitch. I didn't end up purchasing, I ended up reading 4 books this month anyway, so it didn't fucking matter. But this is the final book I'm gonna be reading. These are the books we chose for each. No. We're holding the books that were chosen for us right now. So I'm gonna be reading the final 6, The Dead House, Wicked Fox, The Wicked Will Rise, and My Plain Jane.
Okay, so I gotta do that too. The Cruel Prince, The Devouring Grave, No Exit, The Section. I almost put it.
You did it.
And
It's called this.
What is it called? The Selection? I missed that L. And then The Past and the Other Things That Should Stay Buried.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and read. I'm gonna try and get her to read all 5 of these in September, which a lot of booktubers don't even read 5 books a month.
Try and get me to read 1 a month. I can't.
So we're gonna try. Whenever we read all these books, we're gonna come back with an update video. Just basically.
Wait, we could be so cute. We could just be sitting around the living room reading our books and drinking hot cocoa.
Don't you wish you were a reader?
No.
Anyways, let me know if you enjoyed this video. I feel like it was kind of bad.
I feel like it was great. I feel like it was amazing, and
it was a mess. That's all I can say.
It was great because I was in it.
Can you tell she's a Leo?
I will look on Instagram and Twitter and see all those fucking Leos are this, and this, and I'm like, no, they're not. I'm like, 100% we are. We're so self-centered.
I'm glad you can see that.
But we're also the best of the room, so
Cancer
is
are
the
best.
worst.
Oh, don't even try and say
every
Cancer
single
the
Cancer
worst.
thing I see is Cancers are so emotional. Cancers are so this, and this. I'm like, Jacob is literally a fucking wall when it comes to emotions.
What? I'm a wall. That was sweet of you. Oh, thanks. Anyways, we're gonna end this video now. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you want to see more of Brooke on my channel. I told her if her ass actually reads shit, then we can do this every month, but maybe choose 2 books for each other to read instead of 5. But yeah, let me know down below if you enjoyed this, and I'm gonna go now. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to me, please. Bye. Okay.